Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to more Let's Play Sonic Heroes. In the last episode, we finished up the, what was it? The casino levels with Team Chaotix. How could I ever forget those? The torment that I've endured. Actually, it was pretty easy, but anyway, in this episode, we're going to be moving on to the rail levels, in which, surprisingly, we will be grinding on rails. Whoa.
This has gotta be Eggman's face. Just the way we like it.
Cool!
Alright, let me take point.
Alright, now as the walkie-talkie is saying down there, all we have to do in this mission is infiltrate the base, which essentially is the exact same thing we did with all the other teams, except I guess the reason this is on Team Chaotix is because later on there's a little bit of a puzzle. This game is like only a real puzzle, I guess. It's not even that difficult or anything, so don't worry about it too much. I'm not going to be stuck on it for too long because, gosh, I am absolutely terrible at puzzle games, so please never ask me to do one. But, well, I actually really like the Portal series. I'm just not very good at miscellaneous, like, entirely puzzle-based games. I like the Portal series because I guess since I've played it so much and seen so much of it, I know exactly what to do anyway. Go ahead and jump off this rail, and you can fly through these rings and get that one up down there. If you don't quite make it through those rings, never fret, because there's 2 more balloons that you can get. You can only get 1 of the 3, as far as I know, unless you pull some crazy jump maneuver that I'm way too inept to do. But that balloon contains a 1-up. The second farthest one, of course, that balloon that I just got was the farthest one. The second farthest one, I think, has 20 rings, and the third farthest one, I'm not entirely sure, so I'm not even going to comment on it, or else I'll have raging fanboys going, "Oh my gosh, how did you know not what was in that balloon?" And wow, that was the worst possible way to structure that sentence. Anyway, normally I have a team blast ready here, but I don't this time, so I'm going to go ahead and get one ready, because this is actually a good place to use it, because you can kill 5 enemies at once. 4 are down here on this platform, and 1 is right up above us. That 1 up above us can take you by surprise. Whoa, what? Magical teleporting chameleon of doom. But, yeah, oh god, just Jesus, what is up with this camera today? Oh my gosh. It's trying to kill me, man, I swear. But, I don't even remember what I was saying at this point. Gosh, oh yeah, the enemy was on that one platform right there that I just jumped off of to, well, that I tried to jump off of to get down here, but, unfortunately that didn't work for me. But, here there's rings. Go ahead and go through the middle one. I'm not sure if the left and right ones dump you off the edge or not. I know they did in, I think, one of Team Sonic's levels, and that's really ridiculous. More or less, on these, rail levels, it's better to stay on the middle rail with your leader because, well, otherwise, you don't have many options, like to go left or right if there's an obstacle, and it's a lot safer this way too, in case you accidentally press A and it says, "Oh, you wanted to fly off the rail off into oblivion, right?" But if you're in the middle, it'll generally just switch you over to another rail. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling and babbling. I'm gonna go ahead and get on this. I didn't get that first booster there, which is such a shame. It impeded my progress so much. Oh my gosh, what'll I ever do? Anyway, down here, moving on to this little terminal station down here. I'm not exactly sure what you would call this, but it's quite interesting. Because on the other side we have a bunch of lasers, which I guess is a form of security in some countries. Now, what a lot of people don't know, well, people do know this. The intended method is to light up those 3 switches with Charmy, and you can just go through, but you can go through with Espio. This isn't used at this part in the game, but there is one more, like, field of lasers, I don't even know what to call it, like laser security system, I guess, that you can get through with SBO that can be actually kind of cool to get through. Anyway, take a few steps forward here. I probably didn't go forward enough, and I'm going to go ahead and use another Team Blast, because there aren't a lot of places to use Team Blast in this level, so may as well just squander them while we can and get as many rings as possible, right? Anyway, over here, don't bother breaking any of the other, like, capsules or boxes or anything, because they don't hold anything, and... What? What just... What? The enemy just fell through the platform. That's ridiculous. I guess he's like, you know, normally I'd be doing my job, I'd fight to the last, but you know, Eggman hasn't been paying me enough. I don't get good benefits. No healthcare, man. No healthcare. I mean, come on. And he just drops through the platform. He's like, yo, I'm out. I'm going home. Anyway, I just used a really, really ridiculous, like, gangsta-ish vocabulary that does not fit me, my voice, or my personality at all. So I'm going to go ahead and, stop before I embarrass myself further. Not that I don't constantly do it in my videos anyway. I mean, come on. couple of people at my school found out about my videos. Now the entire school knows about them. Honestly, most people don't care. They're like, oh, that's a thing that happens, probably. And most of them don't really care. But anyway, let's go ahead and go up here. As you can see, the switch is blue, but I believe we need to change it to red if we want to progress. Yep, there we go. Generally, in these levels, you want to change the switch to red in order to progress. I think all of them start out on blue, and you're supposed to change them to red. I'm not entirely sure if they all start out on blue, but, yeah. Luckily, those little gates are there to slow you down here, or else that shouting train, you would actually have to have good reflexes for that. Otherwise, since the gates are there, you can just kind of hop off casually. You don't even have to really worry about waiting, or what am I talking about, waiting, being quick there. Here, it can be a little bit glitchy because the way those rails are set up, they don't actually like to operate or function correctly. It's kind of weird. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it works that way. So over here, there's the key if you want it. I'm not sure why you would want it at this point, because look, 21 lives, that is well more than we'll ever need. But anyway, this is the quote-unquote puzzle segment of this level. Before we get started, there's this giant train here. Get out of the way! Get off my lawn! Get off the road! You don't deserve to be driving. And I just combined like 4 expressions at once for absolutely no reason. Anyway, we're gonna grab this power-up over here and shoot that. Get 10 extra rings. Go ahead and change this one to red because, like I said, you're gonna generally want to change all the switches to red. Over here, make sure you're on sort of the back of that platform when you're flying over to this rail over here, because otherwise you can touch the booster, but it won't boost you forward onto the rail. It'll boost you out into oblivion, and you will fall into the canyon like I just did right there. Wonderful, wonderful job.
Let's go.
Alright, and here we are back at the quote-unquote puzzle part. Now, hopefully no stupid crap like that happens again. I mean, come on, how difficult is it to come down here and kill this enemy if you want to, or make him fall to his death? I guess that works too. I guess that technically is killing him. If you push somebody off a cliff, you kill him. So if I guess if I push that robot off a cliff, I'm killing it. Although it's not really, it's not truly, like, alive, so I don't even know. I'm not going to sit here and debate about what life is. That is for another time and place, my friend. Let's go ahead and switch this switch over, hopefully not die on our way through this. And I think we were actually really, really close to the end of the level when I died right there, so that's a bit sad. Go ahead and ride this rail, and for some reason get shot backwards in the process of doing it, but that's okay. We want this one to be red as well, but it's okay, because if it's blue, you'll just hit these boosters and go back and it'll turn red. This can get messed up sometimes because your team members can keep turning it to blue over and over, but generally the switches spin, like, after you hit them, they spin and they can't be touched again until a certain amount of time has passed. Generally, they spin enough so that that problem is averted, but some of the time it can cause a problem. But anyway, here we go. Goal ring, and after that, death that was really, really close to the end. Not like right next to it. That would have been quite a bit more embarrassing. But anyway, that's an A-rank, I know.
Impossible feat. Ultimate ninja power.
Moving on from the very, very linear, non-Chaotix-ish mission of Rail Canyon, we're going to be going to Bullet Station, within which we are going to be destroying 30 capsules. And we're back to the gimmicky... I don't like to say gimmicky, because they don't actually feel like gimmicks. It feels like you're just playing through the game normally. You just have to, I don't know, extend what you do a bit, which I guess that is kind of partially the definition of a gimmick. But there's 5 rings under one of those capsules there. I'm not sure which one, and I totally forgot they were there until after I jumped in the cannon, so oh well, that's 5 rings I'll never see. But jump around here. I don't know how this guy sees you from so far away, because generally robots in this game, it takes them forever to see you, but that guy, you're in the sky dozens of meters away and he's just waking up. Maybe he's a light sleeper. Maybe he needs to take Lunesta. This is not a paid product placement, just so you know. Okay, let's go ahead and kill this guy here. The difficult thing about this level is that oftentimes you can just forget that you're actually supposed to be killing. Yes, killing. Once again, the subject of what objects are alive has come up in this episode. How wonderful. Let's get into a deep philosophical discussion this time, guys, right? No, but oftentimes you'll forget that you're supposed to be destroying the capsules, and instead you'll just run through the level. Either that, or I'm just an idiot and I do that sometimes. So, How did I miss that ring box? I guess this game just doesn't want me to get money this time around. Let's go ahead and destroy these. Let's work against the game's desires. Let's get money. Let's get paper. What am I talking about? Rings are not paper. Rings aren't money. Rings are just rings, and they are somehow a source of life for all the Sonic characters. Anyway, up here, it's in places like this where you're supposed to be flipping switches or doing something else that I often forget to destroy capsules, because right there usually I'll be like, okay, now I have to set my characters on this switch, and then I'll take care of the whole capsule thing later. But oh crap, I took the wrong one there. The one on the right there I think is invincibility, but the one on the left is the 5 rings. So if you're forced to choose, like you can't get one character to get one thing, you can't get another character to get the other, then go ahead and go with the right, because invincibility is just too much fun to sacrifice for just 5 rings. But unfortunately, I am simply an idiot, and I forgot what I was talking about yet again. Hooray for keeping trains of thought for more than 45 seconds. Anyway, let's go ahead and destroy these guys. Unfortunately, we don't have a leveled up Vector at all, so I can't show you any more of his combos. I think I described them all to you. Level 1, he just spits out music notes, because I guess Vector is a big music junkie. What would have given me that idea? No, I don't think I should charge up the Team Blast here. But anyway, yeah, Vector's wearing headphones, and the Team Blast is singing, and he sings when he does his power combo at level 1. I'm not sure what made me think that he's into music. But anyway, I'm gonna stop being stupid. His level 2 combo is he spews fire in a circle. It's basically the same as the level 1 one. Go ahead and take the right balloon there, because the left one only has 5 rings, and the right one has 10 rings. Oh my gosh, such a difference. But anyway, his third level 1 is he spews out a bunch of bubblegum balls, and they all explode. I think I explained the third level 1 in the casino stages, but just for the sake of being thorough, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to use all the combos before this Let's Play is over, as sad as that sounds, because I don't often use Vector as a battling character. But anyway, yeah, just for the sake of being thorough, and just in case, let's go ahead and flip this switch, go down, and yay, we got a 1-up. How satisfying. So we can go ahead and go around in this circle right here, grinding along. And this level, I wonder if I missed any capsules, because I have not been paying attention and looking for capsules lately. See, it's stuff like that I get into, especially when I'm doing commentary and my focus is split from the game and my talking and all that jazz. I have to pay, like, really, really distinct, like, explicit attention. Neither of those adjectives work there to describe the situation, but who cares? I'm Third Mario Brother. I don't know English. It doesn't matter anyway. Let's go ahead and get this balloon here. I know there's a capsule off to the left by one of these fans. Here we go. 2 capsules, actually. So that puts us at 18 out of 30, and this level's going by fairly quickly, I believe. I don't know, I haven't practiced it in a little bit, which is probably a terrible, terrible thing, but it doesn't really matter, because if you flip that switch, we can get yet another capsule. We're almost up to 20 out of 30, and I accidentally got the key there. Whoops. Don't really want that. Don't want to have to live through those special stages again, since I don't really like them. They could have been better designed, admittedly. At least I already have them out of the way, though, so I never have to worry about that again in my life, unless, of course, I decide to do 100% run of this game in the future. But if I ever want to do that, which is actually kind of likely because I really, really enjoy playing this game, I'll probably just, like, play through the entire game and then just come back to this level for the stuff that you need all the Chaos Emeralds to do. Anyway, that's irrelevant. None of you probably care. I'm going to go ahead and come over here and try to kill all these enemies, I guess. I was going to say try to use Vector's combo for once, but apparently that's not going to happen. Let's go ahead and kill this enemy right here and blow up the train. Huzzah! That is probably considered terrorism, but we are a chameleon, a very young, annoying bee. It's not annoying, actually, like Charmy's character, and a crocodile, and for some reason we were hovering over nothing there, but the game allowed us to continue. Now here, there are a bunch of capsules on this, like, road, I guess, and what it might be wise to do is to let SBO get hit off, because then you'll go slower and it'll be easier to control and easier to get more capsules. Because you can miss quite a few of them. And don't worry, there's more than 30 capsules, just like there were more than 10 crabs on that crab stage. I think that was Seaside Hill. Yeah, it was the first mission, right? Oh yeah, it was Mr. Walkie-Talkie's test for us. But anyway, yeah, there are more than 30 capsules here, and if I had gotten one more over there, then I wouldn't have fallen into the canyon! Oh my god! Why me? Oh wow, and it turns out that in this first room with the cannon that shoots you out, there's actually a room, a bunch of crates over here that you can break and get a couple extra capsules, so that's cool. Alright, now we're back to this bobsled toboggan section. I guess this is more of a cart than either of those things that I just mentioned. But anyway, I think we're actually going to finish up the level here this time because I got those extra capsules in the room with the giant cannon in it. So let's go ahead and get as many as we possibly can and hopefully not fail so that we can finish this up fairly quickly. Because I would like to get an A-rank after all the ire I've gone through of having to replay this level several times. But anyway, capsule here, and a couple here, and there we go. It stopped us right next to an enemy and right in front of a box so that there was a glitchy camera angle. And now I guess if you really look at it, like the way that box scrolled by, the camera is now inside of the box and looking out. So it's invisible, but only from the inside. Logic.
That must be... What do we do now?
Secret weapons must be aboard that ship. Destroy it before it reaches the canyon.
Piece of cake! Ready, all cannons! Open fire! Looks pretty tough.
Alright, and here we go for the fourth and final time with the Egg Albatross. The boss that I somehow adored playing over and over as a kid, but not so much anymore because all you really do is homing attack it repeatedly. I think as a kid I was just interested, like, oh my gosh, this thing has guns on it, it's amazing. And basically I'm describing most of the Call of Duty fan base. No, what? No, here I go, bad-mouthing a fan base of a particular game and I get punished for it. If you like Call of Duty, that's alright, it's just a lot of people are crazy over it for what it seems like no reason. But anyway, and what I say by that is people don't seem like they're having fun. People like rage out and they scream at the screen like, oh my god, what is wrong with this game? And then they go back to playing it and say it's the best game of all time. That's Sonic and Mario for babies. Anyway, I'm going to regret this. Probably going to regret talking about Call of Duty in this like I did. Actually, I think I talked about Call of Duty in like one of my Team Sonic parts, and I think it was actually the Bullet Canyon part as well. Bullet Canyon? Bullet Station, I think. Yeah, Bullet Station. What am I talking about? I don't even know the names of the levels in this game, and I claim to be a fan. Shame on me. Shame on me. Anyway, let's go ahead and homing attack the crap out of this thing, and I think if you're over a pit, it'll either drop you on the rail or, like, right in front of the rail, so there's no real danger of dying, even though I may have said otherwise in the previous part. Anyway, let's go ahead and destroy him. Hopefully we can do it before we reach that other rail up there. If you go long enough in this level, the pathway will actually turn and it'll just keep going on forever, as far as I know anyway. There's no real, like, way that Eggman actually escapes, even though that is his escape vehicle. Anyway, thank you all for watching this part of Let's Play Sonic Heroes Team Chaotix. And in the next episode, we will be moving on to what I believe is the jungle stages, getting closer to the end of the game with every episode.
Good job, boys. Guess that Eggman was a fake after all.
Of course it was.
Oh?
Listen carefully. There's a jungle just to the north of here. Go there immediately.
Got it.
You know what? Our client sure seems to know a lot about this Dr. Eggman guy.
Definitely an agent. A relative, perhaps.
Strangely enough, I had the same weird feeling about our client's real identity. It could be you-know-who.